Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at three altcoins that are primed for breakout, or at least two, one of which has kind of broken out. So yeah, before we get into the details, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated to the hottest trends in the crypto market, make sure to also click on the bell icon. Right, so let's start with dydx, right? The token that the decentralized exchange token is what I meant to say, right? So what's so special about dydx, right? Let's get into the 1 day time frame. As you can see here on the 1 day time frame, I am not using the log scale, but I've marked out these trend lines that I've drawn. Basically, hold up, why is this like this? Yeah, so basically there's one downtrend here extending from 29th December 2021, touching the April 5th swing high, and then we're here right now. And if you go on a lower time frame, you can see that there's another trend line here extending all the way from 23rd May, connecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swing highs, and dydx kind of broke above it on July 2nd, and since then the price has rallied approximately 15%, right, which is a really good uptrend so far. But right now it's facing this horizontal resistance level here at $1.6. What I'm expecting from dydx is a move up to the equal highs formed here on 6th and 10th of June, right? There's a liquidity resting above these highs, obviously, which will be, from a market maker perspective, it's logical for the price to move up here, right? The only thing standing between this liquidity and dydx is basically $1.6, right? Another interesting way to look at this particular price action is that although it's declining, it is an inverse head and shoulders pattern that I'm seeing, right? And we kind of broke above it on, like I mentioned, 2nd July. Things are going pretty good, and if you measure the target from this, approximately there's a 51% upswing waiting for dydx, and if you measure that, right, you are looking at a move up to $2.168, right? Although it makes sense from a theoretical standpoint, I don't see this massive uptrend happening, at least without two catalysts, right? The first catalyst is Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin needs to be positioned either bullish or moving sideways, and if it is moving sideways, there needs to be an amazing announcement from dydx. But if Bitcoin is moving up, I think eventually dydx is going to reach there, right? But if Bitcoin continues to drop lower and start its downtrend, then I don't see this happening, right? So since I'm a conservative trader, I would like to, if I were to long this, what I would do is I would just wait for the price to potentially retrace down. I'm expecting it to come all the way down to 1.59, but if you look at what's happening here, I feel like that's not going to happen. So probably this is where I'm expecting it to come, but we could probably long it at 1.57. Seems like a pretty good entry point. There's been some equal highs created here, so something like boom, boom, and then an uptrend. This is what I'm expecting from dydx going forward, and a move up to equal highs at 1.83 seems likely, right? This is the first inverse head and shoulders pattern that I'm kind of looking at, and the next one is synthetics, which I just kind of got burned because I shorted SNX earlier today in the noon and I got burned. So yeah, let's discuss this, right? The first one is basically the inverse head and shoulders pattern that you see here. On top of that, you have this, I'm not sure which, yep, it was a 4-hour time frame that I used to draw this declining trend line. The price broke above it on the 2nd of July, the same day dydx did, and since then the price has had a pretty good run up, right? If you look at this particular range that I've drawn here for this rally extending from $1.4 to $3.65, the midpoint comes around $2.5, and the breakout basically was so good that it bounced off of, like, the breakout above the 50 retracement level happened on the 3rd of July, but the eventual bounce and the retest that confirms a flip of zero point 0.5 retracement level to support floor took place on this 4th of July, which is today, right? It's really sad to see, like, I kind of got caught in the wrong direction of this trade, because honestly earlier today I was bullish when I woke up and I longed a couple of altcoins on Binance, and yeah, kind of felt wrong about longing it because I was unsure about Bitcoin's direction, but I don't know why I kind of shorted this coin and I took an L. But regardless, enough about me ranting about my positions. What I'm expecting now is, right, excuse me, there was an equal high formed here, but if you look at this point here, basically what Synthetics did right now is collect liquidity resting above all of these highs since 26th June, and now it's trying to flip this into support floor, but honestly there's a lot of inefficiencies here extending here to here. Right, this is the first FEG, and then we have another one here which was formed earlier today. Right, so basically there are a lot of inefficiencies below, but if this inverse head and shoulders pattern has to play out, then Synthetics needs to bounce off of the support level here at 2.8. Perhaps we can come down and retest the shoulder neckline of this inverse head and shoulders pattern at roughly $2.7. Either way, I think there is a good chance for, actually, you know what, right now the short-term target doesn't look pretty good here because of the consolidation that's happening here, but if you look at this point here at 3.78, basically the liquidity above this high, this highest liquidity was collected when price moved here, but liquidity is resting above this high and this high. So technically speaking, the price could, if it tries to if it manifests a rally like this here, there's a good chance price could go up to $3.7. But then again, I am not going to trust today's rally because it's the 4th of July and the US is celebrating its Independence Day. So yeah, I am not confident. Once we get a breakdown of the equal highs formed here at roughly $2.81, I am going to short this coin down to the 0.5 retracement level here at $2.5. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Synthetics. Let's take a look at the next coin, which is Near. Unlike a lot of coins that have broken out, Synthetics is still, there's a pretty good chance, right? If you look at Near, Near coin has pretty much stayed, yeah, as you can see here, the downtrend pretty much extends from 13th of May all the way down to basically the secondary test was 31st of May, and then basically there's no retest, right? And there is this resistance level here at $4.6, and that's what I'm expecting near retest. Right, on top of that, the price has tagged this level, support level at 3.14 a lot of times, and technically this looks a lot like a triple tap setup here, where this is the deviation below the low. Excuse me, my laptop is lagging. This was the first retest where the range low is formed, and then the price deviated below the range low. It rallied quite a bit, it shouldn't have, but now it's retested this formed low again, which is a textbook triple tap setup. Now the liquidity for this liquidity objective basically for this coin extends from here, roughly $4.4, and then there's one liquidity here. So basically I'm expecting it to do something like this, a retracement, blah blah blah, and then a move above, and then bam. This is what I'm expecting Near to do from the current position. This is a 38% upswing, right? Again, all of these outlooks are pretty bullish, but they are valid if Bitcoin, you know, backs it up. As you can see here, Bitcoin is looking pretty good. I'm expecting Bitcoin price to head all the way up to 21.7k, which is extremely bullish, because I want to, a retest of 21.7k would basically form a triple tap setup to the top side, in which case I'm expecting Bitcoin price to head down to 17.5k. But I am seeing some sort of a retracement happening around 20.9k, roughly 21k, because of the H4 supply zone that you see here extending from 20.6k to 21.2k. So yeah, basically, if Bitcoin cooperates, all of the altcoins that I just discussed and the outlook are pretty much valid. So keep a close eye on Bitcoin. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.